I'm going to start in just a seat and then we'll get right into some hips and hamstrings tonight. We talked about it this morning, but we are now in Scorpio season, and Scorpio is fixed water. So that power of water to transform the earth and the landscape, and we know the power that it can do, good and bad. Even just the power of like taking a nice warm shower, just that transformation that happens. But it's also like digging deeper under the surface, like the ocean, to really see those truths underneath that maybe we don't see at the surface. So this is the season of going inward even more as the days get shorter and shorter, and we'll soon have even the time change here. So yeah, just embracing the darkness that we're going towards at this time of the year, and go inward. Retract some of your energy that's been going out and just take it back to yourself. A little more cozy time for you, maybe more rest or reading or that quiet activities, meditation, all of this goodness. So there's that. But then in Ayurveda, it is also connected to the fire element of pitta. So we have that like intensity of passion and kind of your drive, but also the water element and kind of the emotional world. So it can be an intense time. If you know any Scorpios in your world, think of the sign itself. It's like the sting of a scorpion tail. It's like it can be a little harsh, but it's going for it. Okay, so you can kind of wiggle into your seat here, and then also be aware of the second chakra of our bodies, the energy center of water. So that is the hips all around. So it is sacrum, hips, and then kind of womb space, all of this creative space. And it's also, part of your foundation. We're sitting on the hips, the pelvis. It can hold some old energy. So when we go into longer held poses, let yourself go deep and see if you can maybe find some more freedom, or maybe a special message that's there. So let's just take some big belly breaths to arrive, to create your space, separating from the action of your day into this quiet time that you have carved out. A couple more big inhaling. Let the breath rise up. And exhale, let it all just soften back down. One more time. And let it go. Great. And then tonight, let's make a V shape with the legs right away. So I'm going to stay seated on a low blanket. It's helpful to sit on something, especially if your hips or hamstrings feel a little tight tonight. So start in a V. We're going to wake up the hips first, and then we'll stretch. So starting with your right leg, let's inhale, move the toes out. Exhale in. Just from your hip joint, make that rotation both directions. Checking in. And then with that next exhale, we take the foot across. Inhale, rotate it, open. Exhale, connect. So take a few more. In the movement from the hip. Might feel those connective tissues kind of rolling over the joint as it moves. One more. And then staying in that open position. Other side. So again, just checking in. How's this left hip? Keeping the foot flexed and strong as you make the rotations. And then again, moving across. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Take a few more. Is there a difference? Just kind of with some awareness of how we're moving the body. And then stay in that open position and find your bolster. And maybe some blocks or extra layers. Just depends on where you're going to land. Let's take an inhale and rise up the front of the body. And we're going right into Upavista Konasana. You can just settle in wherever you are here. I will watch our time. Do not force, as you know. We're going to let everything just melt. Experiment with keeping the spine straight. Notice how that affects the hamstrings probably a little more. Mindful that we don't lock our knees. Keep a little micro bend. And you might also just want to surrender your head and stretch down your back. So listen to what your body needs tonight. One more minute here, wherever you can go, just listen to your body. Let's take a few more breaths. And slowly walk yourself up again. You can move the bolster. Let's tuck the left foot in, keep the right leg long. We did this one last week as well. It feels good too. Let's take an inhale and twist up, over, aligning the front of your heart towards those right toes. And then slowly take a bow. So we're holding the twist with every inhale, maybe deepening, lengthening, and exhale, surrender into that fold a little bit more. Head towards your knee and just, again, with awareness, where does your body need the stretch tonight? What can you wring out? How can you go deeper? Again, using the breath. Keep the hips grounded. You can always put something on this bent knee to keep it grounded. Great pose. Twisting all around the rib cage. And then forward fold. Do not force. take another few breaths, feeling that twist and the fold. Roll up slowly. Let's do the side body work too. So bringing the left arm way back behind you. Slide down the right leg, stay open. Just let the side ribs roll open towards the ceiling. Back arm can tuck around your back or bring it up and close to your ear. As long as you stay open, we don't want to cave forward. Stay open. Just be one nice long minute here. Same actions in the legs. We stay grounded, active. But let the side open up all around the heart. The more you really ground and anchor into your legs, and especially that bent knee side, that thigh bone presses down, stretch away from it. Breathe between the side ribs. Great, and then lift up. Let's go into our tripod. Ground the back hand, and let's just take a few deep breaths here. Grounding the toes beneath you, open up. Great, and float yourself down. Switch it out. So reset. Settle in, let this left side or right side be grounded. And if it's way up in the air, no big deal. You can prop something up underneath or just let it hover. All right, inhale, twisting, get that counter twist, lifting, and begin to fold. Again, being really gentle. It's easy to hang out in your knee. Keep a little bend. Use your quads so your hamstrings feel safe. Breathe into it. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, take a few more breaths. Can you twist a little more? Can you wring out something else? Can you let your head go? Right. And then walk yourself up slowly to that open position. So we take the right arm way back and roll that shoulder back and open. Deep breath and exhale, slide down that inside leg. Back arm, again, your choice. Tuck the back arm around. That might feel good. Or bring it up and over. If the arm is behind you, rotate so the palm is open, facing the wall behind you. One more breath. Get long through the sides of the body. Exhale, surrender a little deeper somewhere. Feeling all that space, hopefully. Great. And the tripod around the back hand now. Come on up. Take a few breaths. Great. And down. Nice. And let's balance out our hips. Make a little butterfly with your feet pressing together. And always, as the reminder, you can take the feet farther forward or tuck them in closer and just see how that affects the pose and where you feel it in the body. Either one is great. Find that good spot. So ground evenly through the left side and the right side of the pelvis. That's inhale, knees rise. And exhale, use the outer hips to open. 2 more. Inhale, inner hips fire up. Exhale, use the outer. 1 more time. Great. And then stay in that open position using, again, the outer hips are fired up, helping create the inner stretch. Stay tall. You're already in a deep fold. Or if there's space, you can bend forward. Let's just be here for a little moment. Keep breathing. Maybe just close your eyes. Feel it. Where can we loosen up without forcing? Good. 1 more big breath. Great. Walk yourself up tall again. Help the knees, bring them in. Walk the feet wide, and let's enjoy some swaying movements, windshield wipers. Okay, next option, either wrapping or stacking your knees one on top of the other for a cow face or shoelace stacking, or you can open it up into more of the fire log, stacking at the ankles and knees. So see what one feels better for you today. If neither of them feel good, just sit with cross-legged, that easy pose. You can even kind of cross at your, or line up your feet. So choose your option, stacking the knees, stacking the feet and or ankles and knees, or cross-legged. All right, let's take a moment here, wherever you've chosen. Close your eyes and settle into your root, the base of your spine and left side and right side of the pelvis, so we feel balanced. Lengthen the spine up from that root. And then maybe there's a deeper forward fold. Taking the hands down or keeping them on your legs. Just keep breathing. All right, whatever leg is on top, walk your hands to the other side for a little more diagonal stretch for the side of the body and into your hips. Listen to the edges, breathe there. Check in with your neck as well. Just be your own guide. Where can you relax and let go? And then walk back to center. Take a breath there. Then walk yourself up back tall, stacking your shoulders over your hips. Let's take your arms wide. You can always adjust your legs if they're wanting to move. Let's take a little twisting. And then whatever leg's on top, we take the elbow underneath. So we have our eagle arms. Stay tall or bow, elbows towards your legs. And just take a few more breaths here. Getting into the shoulders and the back, as well as our hips. Great. And then come up, open up those arms, those wings. Let them move, let the wrists move, fingers. Great. And then shift back, free the legs, let them enjoy those windshield wipers again. And then remember which one is on top because we'll restack. Again, knees, the fire log, a little more open, or simply cross-legged, kind of aligning the feet and the ankles. So make it yours. Try to stick with maybe the same one that you did on the other side if that works for you tonight. All right, so settling in. And sometimes it's hard to find that balance at the base. Depends on what's happening in your hips and your back. So can you ground the left side, the right side, and the tailbone in the middle? Let's take an inhale and get tall. Exhale, take forward fold right in the middle first. We'll do 1 minute on each position here, center first. Same options for your spine apply. You can keep straight and strong, kind of extend it out, or surrender the head down and let your back receive a little more space. Great. And then walk your hands to the opposite direction, other side. So again, whatever leg is on top, move to the opposite corner of the room, stretching towards that direction. Meanwhile, keeping the hips grounded. Okay. And slowly walk back to center. Roll up your spine, tall, stacking shoulders over hips. And let's do eagle arms on the other side. So again, opposite goes under, connect your hands or the opposite shoulder. Elbows up and away from you. And let's take a few breaths. Just again to melt away some tension. Go deeper. Great. Free your arms, those big wings, go wide. Take a few little twists, maybe squeeze the hands, flush out the fingers. Great. Free your legs, and again, some movement. And let's come to tabletop for a moment. You can always pad your knees. Take a few cat stretches after all that seated work. And then curl your toes. We're going to move into downward facing dog to lift the knees off the ground. Shake out your head. Bend one knee at a time, maybe. Enjoy that stretch. Waking up. Feet, the knees. All right, so we're going to move into pigeon. Your choice to go into pigeon if you want to do that, or on your back for figure four. So choose your own adventure here. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Let's bend that knee and sweep the knee through. Knee towards your wrist, and then take a little walk back with the back leg. Roll your shoulders back and down. Settle into your hips, settle into the back leg. Back leg glutes are strong. It's easy just to hang out. Let's support it by firing up the back leg glutes. Stay tall. And then you might want to stay here. Sometimes it feels really good to stretch the front of that hip or find sleeping pigeon. Anywhere you want to support your head is great. One nice like minute wherever you are. Again, figure four on your back with the right leg on top. Try to stay balanced in your pelvis here. We're not trying to press that right hip down. Stay balanced. Great, wherever you are, let's take a slow journey up. Curl the toes and free your right leg back through downward facing dog. Maybe you want to do a little counter movement. And then figure four, other side, or lift the left leg, bend the knee, sweep it through. And then take a little walk with your back leg. Again, engaging the back leg glutes. Set up your pelvis, the foundation, stretching into the front of the body. I know I feel that tonight. Hips are pretty tight in the front. Stretch. So again, stay tall if that feels good, or take the sleeping version, sleeping pigeon, letting go. 1 minute, wherever you choose is great. Okay, wherever you are, let's roll up and free the left leg. Back out, wherever you feel like going here. Maybe let a little movement flow through. And let's meet on the ground. So knees, chest, chin to the earth. A few moments here to settle. Let's actually bend the knees and sway the feet side to side. Let the front of the body settle in. And then ground the feet and then Roll those toes inward to settle. Front of your hips, setting up your crocodile, Makarasana. Head supported either in the center or on one side. Your choice. So breathe here. Let's really feel the belly breathe, freeing again the lower body, low belly, low back, hips. Big breath down each leg and foot. See where you can settle just a little bit more, one more layer at a time. All right, enjoy a few more breaths. Just noticing maybe how the breath has changed in your body. And then slowly propping yourself up. You can straighten out your feet, propping up into Sphinx pose with your shoulders and elbows aligned and the forearms also aligned, parallel to each other. We're pressing down to make space between your ears and your shoulders. So we're not collapsed and hunched. We're pressing down, strengthening the back. This might be a good place to be. You can engage the glutes a little bit, press the front of the hips down, feel centered or strong all the way down into your feet. Or you can widen your hands and come up into a seal. Let's take a few breaths wherever you are. One more breath. Slowly lower, just neutral. Open, maybe feet rise to the sky, bend the knees, sway. And down, we'll press to table. And then find any props. We're going to move to legs up the wall. So choose a spot that you're going to use, or maybe just in the middle of the floor. Good place to be. Set up any variations and props. And let's become the waterfall. Let it all flow through. I will watch our time. Let's give ourselves 3 minutes tonight. Close your eyes, settle into the back of your pelvis. If you want to work your ankles while they're up, go for it. And just rest. Roll the shoulders back and down, tucking the shoulder blades a little closer in the back. Open up the front body. Surrender here, arms out or goalposts or down at your sides, whatever feels best. Just surrender to the flow. Feel the power. Imagine the power of water. Maybe there's a waterfall you've seen. All that cleansing energy. The pool of the body, just holding on to what's good for it. And the rest just kind of keeps trickling through the crown of your head. Stay open. Trust yourself. Let go. Take a slow walk down. Take your time. Roll to one side. Let everything shift again. Feel back in. Legs and feet. Great. And then come back onto your back. Make some room. And let's bring the knees into your body and then away. Just a couple little pelvic tilts here, settling. Great. And then feet ground. Let's shift your hips to the right, a big couple inches. Legs come up and over. Landing on the side. Let's keep that right arm grounded. Take a few big breaths to ring out. Breathe deep into the belly. Unwind, center, other side. Scoot the hips left, legs come up and over, landing on the other side as well as you can, keeping everything stacked. But don't force it. Let gravity help. Good. Unwind slowly. Back to center. Your knees in, draw some circles and just check in. How are the hips? How's the back? Take a deep breath in, exhale, curl into a little ball, head towards your knees, stretching your back, super grounding. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Right, and set up your final pose. Shavasana, super important. Get into a comfy spot that works for you. Put your layers on. I'm going to speak from a seat. You settle in, close your eyes. Shavasana is the corpse pose, where you just let go. Very Scorpio pose. So roll out the shoulders, take a big breath down, your arms and your hands, and let go. Check in with the hips and the glutes. Can they soften? And let go all the way down each leg, down to your feet. Rock your head side to side. Find the middle and let go of all effort. Softening the forehead and the cheeks and the jaw. Tongue rests on the roof of the mouth behind the upper teeth. Soften the mind. Let thinking and processing, the overwhelm, just melt it away. Let it truly rest. Wash away the power of a big wave in the mind. Clear it out. Soften your heart, all the space around it, letting emotions flow through. Soften the belly. Keep those waves of breath. It's like your anchor to present time. Just keep coming back to your breath. Keep grounded in the lower body, the back body. Again, the corpse pose. Can we truly let go? Let go of just maybe who we thought we were, ways of thinking, ways of being, habits. What needs to fall away so we can stay even more aligned with who we are, our light, our path, our truth. Even a little teeny shift of perception might change a lot. Rest in peace a few more moments, aligning with yourself. A few more full body breaths. Can you let go a little more, find more freedom? Maybe some hidden gem inside when you go deeper. Stay in this resting pose if you have more space in your evening. or we will meet in the seat to close the practice tonight. Just take a slow transition from Shavasana, where we let it all go. We begin again. We'll meet in a seat. Take your time. So moving the benefits of this practice beyond us, so all may benefit. Take a deep breath, filling with peace, love, and healing that we've just created. Let it ripple outward into your home, the community. Take another breath. Let it ripple farther into the state and this country. And one more, blanketing this planet and beyond with peace, love, and healing. May all beings in all worlds be happy and free. Thank you for being here tonight. As always, namaste. I honor the light in you. Thank you.